Okay, this is my 5x2x2 fish tank and stand that I've just built. The fish tank was purchased at my local shop. I've custom made the stand. And the hood. Still got to tidy up some wires, lengthen some wires, etc. At the back, the poster, which I've just spray painted blue, and my overflow system, which I've also spray painted blue on the outside. All the white section isn't glued as it's got contact with the water. Even though the pipes are glued, some will go through. I made sure I had them for a good week and washed them out many times and left them in water. And as you can see there, the water is trickling through. Got a valve cut-off switch there. Some more wires looking nasty near water, which I've got to sort out. My air hose to my return, up there top, I can see I've got a fan running, which is just blowing some heat off my metal halides, which doesn't heat the water up, so I don't have to use a chiller at the moment. As you can see, it's really foggy, messy. I've just added a lot of chemicals, and just trying to boost up salt and calcium and alkalinity levels. But yeah, as you can see, my corals are stressing. He was pink. Starfish hasn't moved in a day. Snails have overturned. Some of them are dead, them two are dead. The ones that crabs in there, if the eel doesn't get him. Yeah, underneath we have in our first drawer some okay, so water's flowing from the top tank into this one. Here I've still got a little bit of coral with scopers, tomato clown, and a blue damsel in there, just to keep these guys away from the main tank at the moment, in case something was to die. I don't have to trudge around in there and get them, but these guys are pretty hardy fish. They've survived every main move that I've done. And also leaving him in there for territorial reasons. I'm wanting to add some more blue fish, more blue tangs, which he seems to knock off. So I've also built another sump overflow here. So from my sump, I'm building as a hospital and refugee. I'm going to put a light over this and a deep sand bed, and grow some mangroves and etc. in here. So overflow brought into bucket, a big rubbish bin that I've cut the top off. It was a 90 litre. I just chopped the top of it off, and the overflow goes into the bottom one. But down here we have there into dead rock that I've got, dead coral. And we have our return pump down the bottom there. And it returns back up to the tank. I also have another pump in here, which is feeding my skimmer. Now, this is a BioStar canister skimmer and wet and dry trickle filter. So there's actually a spinning wet and dry in there, and there's my protein skimmer. This should be able to handle it. In here, just to reduce the noise, I've cut a 2 litre container with the nozzle end down there. I've just drilled several holes in around water level and filled it up with my filter material that I need to put in, and active carbon, etc., which is easy to remove out under the water flow. And there's my return pipe back up. In this side, there's a lot of room. Will be my chiller when it gets repaired. As it's winter, I don't need it at the moment. And chiller will just run from my overflow, will push through my chiller and back up to the top. Now this system has been checked and tested. I did have some minor alterations with the overflow. I've had to put a return valve on just to reduce the flow rate, and my sump is a 2,200 litre sump fountain pump, and I think I could have gone down a little bit but needed it for the head height. So up here we just got the cheap Sun power heads, the wave makers, and that should produce enough flow. As you can see, there's water breaking everywhere. And on the top behind here is my removable piece, which I'll just take off. And there we have my lighting frame with my metal halides, my 2 blues, coral lights, my blue background obviously, and also have some moon lights, as you can see just here, running along the front, and they also come on when the time